let's go. Get in here. Get in here right now. Get in here. Hey, we got 30 minutes for the rest of our lives. 30 minutes for the rest of our lives. That's our bad on first down. It ain't happening. We get the ball. I promise you one thing. We're going to hit somebody and we're taking downfield for a touchdown. I guarantee you that. Look at me. Look at me. Let's go. We got 30 minutes. Let's go. For the rest of our lives. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Hey. Put the horn on the back. Hey, we got it.
And welcome everybody to another episode of DC Sports Daily. This is your host, Corey Thesson, alongside Jack Maestri. Once again, we're bringing you some Nats talk today. Might talk a little bit about the Wizards and the trade that happened last night.
I mean, yeah, a lot of stuff happened.
Last night was a big sports night, actually. Yeah. In all fashions.
Good old Tuesday night drama.
Serious drama. First of all, what happened in the Nats game last night? We won 4-3. I thought last night was going to be the first night our new structured bullpen.
What? You didn't think that. I told you that's what my dad thought.
No, I thought that too. With the bases loaded in the eighth.
He thought it before the eighth. He said before Kinsler even came on.
That's because jackass Joe Blanton came in to pitch.
Yeah, how did he do?
Speaking of that.
Oh, how many runs did he allow?
None.
Last night. Oh.
None.
That's crazy. How has he been recently? Oh, lights out. Weird. Okay, go ahead. Continue. Yeah.
Three
appearances. See, I was just going to touch on this. You know he's been lights out over his last 9 appearances?
No.
Yeah.
No, because 2 of those last 9 appearances he gave up a run or more. Just 2 of them. But that's big. Dusty Baker also came out last night and said that he's going to be in more high-leverage situations.
Yeah.
You want that?
Well, he just got out of one last night.
He has a 6.62 ERA. I don't want him coming in any high-leverage situation. Well, he had like a 23
ERA.
He put himself in that high-leverage situation last night.
But you know what? He got
a walk
but you know what?
And a hit.
He got himself out of it, too.
He's pitched in 40 games all year. 34 innings pitched. 15 of those 34 innings, multiple runs given up.
Yeah.
Why would you want that? 9 homers given up in 34 innings?
What have you done for me recently? All you've done is 34
innings.
Ball out recently.
When we got that trade done at the deadline and we restructured our bullpen, I wanted to get rid of what was happening.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Blanton was the old. Get rid of the old. Stop bringing him in.
Yeah.
Matt Albers, you can stick around.
Why? Why is he different?
Because he's been good all year.
Mm-hmm.
His ERA is sub 3, I believe. Joe Blanton, not been consistent for 9 appearances. Apparently, he's been consistent. The other, whatever appearances before that, I think he's had 40 games. So out of 40 games, 9 appearances, he's been good. You want that in the 7th? Why are we against pitching, say, a Kinsler or even a Doolittle for a 2-inning save? Joe Blanton's been here all year. 5 holds all year. 5 holds out of a guy that's been in the 7th and 8th inning.
Yeah, because nobody's been getting saves either.
Yes, we have. Nobody got the saves early on in the year because we couldn't close the damn game.
And that's what you're saying. Blanton was bad, was early on in the year.
Yes.
And recently? Is that what you're saying?
I said he's had 5. His past 5 appearances, he hasn't given up a run.
And before that, he gave up 2 runs.
Yep.
And he did walk somebody. You know how many people he walked in the month of July? 3. That matters to me. Big time.
Walks are big.
You know how many he's walked all year? 11.
Yeah. 9 home runs.
That's bad.
That is bad.
Yeah. But
hits per 9, 11.4.
How many home runs did he give up? Has he given up in August?
None.
How many did he give up in July?
I'm not sure.
1. 1 home run in July. How many did he give up in June?
Was July not his worst month?
Nope. July was actually not his worst month.
April was really bad.
Yeah.
Really bad.
Yeah.
That's
I mean, he didn't have a great July.
July is where he had most of his appearances.
11. He had 11 games.
Yes.
He appeared in 11 games. He appeared in 10 in April.
Yeah. You can give up multiple
He had a
runs.
9.9 ERA in April. But July, he just continued to get better. July was his lowest ERA to that point in any month of the year. And then his ERA
It's still a 6.62.
this month is 3.18.
6.62.
7 appearances, 3.18 ERA this year. I keep saying this year. This month. I'm just saying, the guy's getting better, and he's proven that he can pitch in high-leverage situations in the past in his career.
I don't want to see him in the playoffs.
Why?
Because the only reason we signed him in the first place is because of his performance against us in the playoffs.
That's not true. We signed him because he's a good pitcher.
He hasn't been good his entire career.
That is just not true.
That is true. 2 years ago. 2 years ago, he had a good year. Before the Dodgers with the Pirates, he had a 1.82 ERA. Last year, he had, I think, a 3.25 ERA for the whole year. Before that, nothing relevant in my opinion.
Nothing. Before that,
no. He's just been a long man and a starter for the Phillies.
Yep, hasn't been good.
What's his career ERA?
4.3.
It's nothing special.
No. But where are you going to find somebody else to come out of the bullpen who has pitched almost 2,000 innings in his career?
I'm just saying I don't want a guy like him in the seventh inning, bridging to Brandon Kinsler, because he's one of those guys.
Who would you? I mean, yeah, Ollie's pitched well. I like having Ollie in there.
Yeah, he's good, but I'd prefer. I don't know. I don't really know. I can't wait for Ryan Madsen to be back, because anybody that I see that took part in the beginning of our bullpen this year, it just gives me. I don't know. I can't rest easy. I can't look forward to the next.
You're never going to rest easy.
I am with Kinsler, even though he.
Oh, yeah. He
tried
to
blow it. And Doolittle is just. I'm loving the guy.
Yeah, Doolittle's great.
And I still don't understand how he blows people away. All he does is throw 96. He's not overpowered.
94.
94, 96, and he's not. He just gets
high
the
spin
job
rate,
done.
man.
Yeah.
That ball's 94 when it leaves his hand. It's 94 when it hits the glove, too. Go ahead, rant more. I agree with you.
I don't want him in the seventh.
I don't like Blanton, but I'm trying to play devil's advocate here.
Why?
You came in prepared to rant about Joe Blanton.
Yeah.
I'd like you to convince me that I should go grab a pitchfork and a torch and ask for his head.
You don't want to, because you're in that mindset of, what have you done for me lately? And that's fair. In baseball, that's big. So maybe you've changed my mind, but
chalk another one up for the Jack.
I don't like seeing his stats and his splits where 15 of the 40 games you pitched, you've given up a run, and 7 of those 15, you've given up multiple runs. I just don't want that possibility of a 2-run dinger in the 7th inning when you're up 4-3.
Yeah, we should use Sean Kelly instead.
Please don't use Sean Kelly. He can be released at any time. I don't know. Dusty Baker loves high pitch counts for his starters, but I
don't think he loves high pitch counts.
Okay,
he loves letting his starters go deep into games.
But I've never seen him use a bullpen pitcher more than 1 inning, like a Brandon Kinsler. I know he's done it with Blanton and Albers.
He's probably talked to these guys, and if Kinsler doesn't want to go more than 1 inning, don't make him go more than 1 inning.
Well, screw him. Make him go.
And actually, he
inning.
has with Kinsler. He's had Kinsler go an inning and 2/3 already.
Well,
1 outing. So
what are we waiting on? Let's do that more often.
No, you can,
let's wear him out.
But why? We have a 20,000 game lead in our division. Why would we be doing that right now? If we're in the playoffs in a game 5 and he puts Blanton in to get with the bases loaded and 2 outs instead of Kinsler, or even the bases loaded and 1 out instead of Kinsler in the 7th inning because he's waiting for the 8th to put Kinsler in, okay, then I'm with you. But, dude, at the end of the day, none of these games really matter. I enjoy watching them, and I'd like the players to act like they matter, but we're going to win the division.
Yeah. Running away with it already.
We ran away with it last month.
2 months ago. In April. I guess. Fine. chalk another one up.
Victory! We have victory!
I'm over it. Things are breaking in the Museum of Art.
Is your phone cracked?
Nah.
Did you crack your screen? Have you looked at it yet?
No, it's fine.
Are you sure?
Our last episode's playing on my phone, apparently.
That's nice. That's very nice.
I'm really sad that you just...
That I convinced you to like Joe Blanton?
No, I'm not going to like him.
You going to go get your Blanton jersey?
I will not like him, but until he proves you wrong.
Which, yeah, if he comes in tonight and just gives up 8 runs...
Why does Dusty want to come out and say he wants him in high leverage? I hate that.
Because he's got the stuff for the high leverage situations, and he's got the experience and shown that he has succeeded in high leverage situations. That's all Dusty wants. He wants to throw him in as many high leverage situations as he can to get that back into his blood. You know? Like, put him into a high leverage situation against the Astros in a series that the players can convince themselves actually does matter because it's a potential World Series preview, and he gets the job done, no matter how sloppy it was, at the end of the day, he's going to bed saying, hey, I didn't give up any runs. I came in and cleaned up that 7th inning. That's good mojo for him. And who knows, baseball players, especially relief pitchers, are all head cases. If it's in his head that he's on a roll, then boom, all of a sudden he actually is on a roll. He has a 0 ERA in the month of September, and he goes into the playoffs as oh my gosh, if Blanton could be a lockdown 6th inning guy, then all you got to do is you could have a Tanner Roark struggle through 5, only give up 2 runs, keep us in the game, 2 or 3 runs, keep us in the game, and you are locked down Blanton through Doolittle. Like, I love what Dusty's doing with him. Is it painful and stressful to watch? Yes. But is it the right move at this point? I would argue it is.
Fair enough. I'll accept it.
Yes. I live for this. I live for Corey's validation. That's all I want in life, actually. I don't even care if anybody listens now because I got Corey to say that. It's a big moment. What would you like to talk about next, champ? Sport?
I don't know. I'm frustrated now. I'm frustrated at my thought of frustration that's not frustration anymore.
You're frustrated that you're not frustrated?
Yeah. All right. So, yeah.
How about John Bones Jones?
I'm so sick of him. I was so excited about his comeback. And why steroids? Why? You don't even need him to beat DC. You don't. You're the better fighter. You're one of the best fighters of all time, and you need a PED.
What do you think about him fighting Brock Lesnar? Because Brock Lesnar uses PEDs.
They should both use it and go at it. John Jones would kick Brock Lesnar's ass, though.
Well, yeah. Unless Lesnar got him on the ground.
Facts.
Because he's a wrestler. Oh, man. I don't even want to talk about John Jones. I paid to watch your fight, man.
And I hate they had that whole him coming back.
Yeah, the whole redemption story.
Like him crying on his little set there and I'll never be the same again, and then you test positive anyway.
And he had to know that, though.
During that interview.
He has to know that when he gives that sample,
he knows it's coming.
He knows that's coming. So is he just trying to soak it up? I mean, I guess, what am I expecting? For him to go, thanks, guys, by the way, I used steroids before this. You're going to find out eventually.
How are they?
That would be refreshing.
They said that his agent or whatever, his staff said they're going to appeal it because they want him to keep the title. But, I mean, he should, at this point, keep the title because DC doesn't even remember the fight, apparently.
Honestly, you could just give the belt back to DC, and he would never know anything happened.
He would just assume
yeah,
that he won that
he would
fight.
be like, oh, I must have won. Huh. Oh, man.
That is frustrating, though.
Yep. Okay. Let's get into a little bit of whiz talk here. Or, I guess...
Celtics and Cavaliers talk.
Celtics-Cavs talk, unfortunately.
But how it affects us.
Yeah.
So, obviously, I'm sure y'all saw, or maybe not, the big trade that happened between the Cavaliers and Celtics with the exchange of Isaiah Thomas and Kyrie Irving and Jay Crowder and
Ante Otic
and then
Antiovic
first overall pick probably and Antiovic or something. Yeah, something like that.
Antebellum.
Yep. And probably the first overall pick.